Different is I like to start my sets off with a prayer. So if everybody would please take the person's hand beside you. Close your eyes. Take their hand. Take their hands. Lord, thank you for bringing all these white people into this basement. Forgive them for laughing at that first joke. I pray, Lord, that you would also work on their hearts, that they would have a more ethnically diverse social circle. Very white. It feels racist. It's probably not, but it feels it. Lord, I thank you for Wilmington. And I want to pray, Lord, that you would take that area from Indochine to Hooters and just tear that down, Lord. And just plant some trees so that Wilmington can remember what trees look like. I mean, we don't need them. It's not like they produce oxygen, but you know. Lord, thank you for my home state of North Carolina and my North Carolina legislature, that they are able to stay laser focused on what is truly important. They're not distracted by little nuances like being last in teacher pay or 42nd in education. No, sir. They're not worried about silly details like crumbling roads, bridges, or infrastructure, poisonous drinking water. They're able to zero in on what is your will, Lord, which is making sure which potty people go tee-tee, poo-poo, shoo-shoo in. So grateful for them. Lord, thank you that we finally got us a Christian president. A man who's just godly and Christ-like, just humble and compassionate, selfless, and kind. You sent us a healer, Lord. You sent us a healer. We're so grateful. Just like Jesus Christ of Nazareth, Palestine. Thank you that when there was only one set of footprints in the sand, it's because you was carrying us. Because we was wasted. In Myrtle Beach, spring break 2001. Please protect us from ISIS and Ebola virus. Amen. You don't applaud for a prayer. It's bad etiquette. Wish y'all wouldn't have done that. Look here, I mentioned the HBPV thing. The trans former, you know, and look, I want to be clear about something. I like trans people. I like gay people. I want to take rights away from them, but like in a loving way. In a loving, I don't want them to be equal to me. You know what I mean? Like, but they're almost like people, really, if you think about it. I don't want them to be able to vote or have a driver's license. People hard on gay people. Look here, I like to find the silver lining when it's half full. You know what I mean? And gay, look here, you don't think about it, but gay people, as a people, as a genre of people, get less abortions than any other group of people. So really, if you're pro-life, you pretty much got to be pro-gay, is what I'm saying. No other group gets less abortions than the gays, and I respect that. It's the only thing I like about them. The only thing I like about gay people, hardly ever get abortions. You know what I mean? The only thing I like about people who get abortions, hardly ever gay. You know what I mean? It's like a catch. Circle, you know. I like them fine. I don't want them to be on real estate, but I like them. You got to look out for gay people, though. They'll try and get you to be gay. I had a fella did it to me. He come right up to me and said, "Hey man, you gay?" I said, "What? No. I don't think so." He said, "You sure?" I said, "I'm pretty sure." He said, "Well, how do you know?" I said, "Well, I ain't never want to like suck on another dude or nothing like that." He said, "Well, did you ever try?" I said, "Well, no." He said, "Then how do you know?" I was like, "Shit, that's a good point." And so, hold on. So I tried it, and I tell you, it was saltier than I thought it was going to be. It reminded me of boiled peanuts, and boiled peanuts remind me of gas stations. Gas stations remind me of road trips, and I love to travel. And I think that's what happens is they find out what you like, and they just pull you in. So now I'm gay, and it was like a vampire bite. I just switched. I mean, it's just trying to do something nice for somebody, turn myself gay. It was like Ice Bucket Challenge, but just wieners, and it was nuts, guys. It was nuts. Balls, you know. There's a few people in here who don't know me who are like, "Is that really how this dude talks? Is he a preacher? What's going on?" I like to make fun of the South a little bit. It's part of my shtick. I'm from the South. I'm from this great state. It's become a little embarrassing lately. I love North Carolina. I love the South. I don't love everything we've done, and I don't love everything we do. We've done some ignorant shit and we need to cut it out and move on from it. But I love the South. I love the Gulf of Mexico, white sand beaches and clear blue water and palm trees and live oaks. You know, it's diverse, it's cultured. We have amazing food. We have amazing cities, New Orleans and Austin, Miami and the Keys, Atlanta and Wilmington, North Carolina. We have the Appalachian Mountains. We invented rock and roll. Yeah. I love the South, and that's why I want to change this image of it. Everybody thinks the South is all just camouflage and racism, you know? I do this all over the country, and people think that all Southerners are stupid. And that pisses me off, because at least 20% of us are not. They need to know! You know the reason? This is my theory. I mean, the reason is history, but and facts and shit. But I think what's reinforcing it is these television networks are deliberately making television shows to make Southerners look stupid. And we don't need any help. That's what the news is for, right? When's the last time you saw a smart Southerner get interviewed about a tornado? Never. Not ever. Not ever. There's never a dude on the news like, "Well, I tell you what, brother, that tornado come over the horizon, and man, it just obliterated our view of the foliage and everything, the debris that was loosened up by the winds. I tell you what, the velocity of the winds was really uncommon for a storm structure of that nature. I don't know how familiar you are with them, but really uncommon. I tell you, the whole thing was really exacerbated by the level of precipitation that was coming down that evening. And, man, we just felt fortunate to have extricated ourselves from the structure when we did. And I think this thing's going to be really detrimental to the community, but in the long run, I do think you'll see a lot of synergy as folks pull together to rebuild. Got some strong citizens around here. Thank y'all for the interview. You guys stay safe, okay? God bless. That never happens. It's always this dude like, well, that Trisha come over there, pick the washing machine off front porch, threw right down through the trampoline, and down there killed my dog, and knocked me plumb out. I woke up next morning, I was like, Crystal, where's my Mustang? Fuck! It's embarrassing. We don't need television shows that are that. We don't need that. You know the shows I'm talking about. They're like, tune in at 7 to watch Ricky catch a catfish with his rat tail. Like, what? Why is that a show? It's embarrassing. Duck Dynasty, that shit started off as a show and now it's a cultural movement. It's its own subculture. Duck Dynasty. It's unbelievable. Those guys are politically active now. The Paw Paw from Duck Dynasty spoke at the Republican National Convention. That's the funniest shit I said so far. Come on. There had to be one level-headed Republican at the convention like, nah, fuck this, I'm done. I'm done. I can't do it. Really? Camouflage Paw Paw? That's our keynote address? Are you sure? That's the direction we want to go? Reality television stars have no place in politics, okay? What? I'm in for electing celebrities. Just grab a smart one, you know? Get a likable one. I don't like any of them. They're all psychopaths and sociopaths, let's be honest. Because, I mean, it's easy to shit on the Republican Party, but the Democratic Party couldn't beat Donald Trump. You know what I mean? It's like, we got some work to do. You know, we kind of lost to the least likable guy alive. So, unless they run Kim Jong-un next time, I think we're in trouble. I think we probably ought to beef up the message a bit, you know? Duck Dynasty. The guy, he's super anti-gay rights and super anti-gay marriage. The Paw-Paw, Pat-Paw, camouflage. Look, and he goes all around the country and he gives these anti-gay speeches. And this is America. You can think, feel, and say whatever you want to, unfortunately. And that's fine. That's fine. But if you're going to be against something, have some strong talking points. That's my only thing. You know? Because these are a little shaky. Here's his go-to. He says, if you let a man marry a man, them people gonna want to be doing it with animals. Yeah, man, no shit. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows if two dudes kiss each other, one of them's got to have sex with a chinchilla right away. Everyone knows. Everyone knows penis is the gateway drug to animal sex. Everyone knows that. It's like, really? That's who's going to have sex with an animal? Is my gay friend Chad, who smells like cologne all the time? Are you sure? Chad, who moisturizes and exfoliates? That's who it's going to be? The guy who makes me take my shoes off every time I come to his well-designed, well-decorated house doesn't even own a pet because he thinks they're messy. That's who it's going to be. Not you. Not Papaw with the shit painted all over your face. Camouflage head to toe with a beard down to your pee hole, laying on the forest floor with twigs pulled over your body to disguise you as not being a predator and deer piss sprinkled about to hide your scent, blowing into a whistle specifically created to convince a duck that you want to have sex with it. I'm not a scientist, but if I weren't a comedian and I had enough money to bet on something, I'd put my money on Papaw. I really would. A lot of crazy shit on television. Not just Duck Dynasty. Not just Southern stuff. It's just bizarre stuff that you watch it and you're like, hey, why is this a show? Do you ever just watch a show and you're like, oh, this is a show about people working? Awesome. Look at them. They're driving trucks. Sweet. I don't watch much television because I'm always out in the woods. That's my thing. I like to. That makes me feel like maybe I'm not crazy. If I can go out and get some nature, it makes me less insane. Because we're all insane. Every one of you in here is insane, except for maybe one of you. You know who you are. It's me. I'm not insane. I don't watch much TV, but I tend to watch a little bit when I'm ironing my dress shirts in hotels. Stay in a lot of hotels, playing different comedy clubs. I like to iron all my shirts. Get like 7 shirts ironed. I'm like, that'll last me for 38 shows. Don't smell my shirts. Don't smell them. It's the 4th show I've been wearing this shirt. Come on, everything's fine. Changed my underwear. But I was watching, I'll just get sucked into some shitty television. 3 hours later, I'm like, I just watched 6 episodes of Dance Moms, and now I wish I wasn't alive anymore. I don't know. I'm way dumber than I was 3 hours ago. I watched this show. Now listen, I want to qualify what I'm about to say. I want to be very clear. I love all people, and so should you. I love all people, even unless you're just shitty. I don't know, but I'll still try. You know what I mean? I love all people. I love little people. Okay, I love them. And I want the best for them. I just don't understand why that's a show. The little family, I want the best for them. I want it to be successful. I want them to make a bunch of money and invest that in like a successful frozen yogurt franchise and build a dynasty for their family and be taken. I want what's good for them. I just don't. Who watches that? It's just a family. It's a little people family, and they just do regular shit. I watched one episode. I was like, wow, this is really boring. Like, what we're going to do today, we're going to go to work. My wife and I, we're going to drop the kids off on the way to work, and then we're going to work, and then we're going to pick the kids up from school after work, and we're going to take them to soccer practice. And then after soccer practice, we're going to come home, and she's going to cook some spaghetti, and the kids are going to do their homework. That's just regular shit. Who's watching that? Like, what redneck is in the living room like, honey, get in here. Quit washing the dishes and get in here and watch her dishes. She can't reach nothing. She's on a stool. Come on. Park the minivan and get in here and watch her park her minivan. It's got gadgets on it and everything. It's crazy. You think the little family just watches the regular family at the end of the week? Honey, she's washing the dishes again. Standing flat on the ground. It's nuts. Her hands are huge. Because they have little hands. Speaking of bigotry and people with little hands, you guys pretty stoked about our new president? A lot of people don't like Donald. There's reasons, racism, chauvinism, grabbing them by the P word, all of that. Those are all valid reasons. Here's one that y'all probably didn't think about, but as a comedian, I think about it, because comedians have merch that we sell after shows. Mine happens to be photography, because I have artistic integrity. Some comedians sell really shitty hats, like the kind of hat where if somebody gives it to you, you're like, can you just keep that hat? And as soon as I saw Donald's hats, I was like, those are real shitty hats. That's about the shittiest hat you can get. You know what I mean? Just like the cheap hat. Like if somebody came and was like, do you want this hat or herpes? I'm like, do I have to keep the hat forever? I have to wear it? It's made in China? Huh. Those hats are made in China. Like all the ties and the shirts and the, all the stuff that he sold throughout the years. But listen, what bothered me wasn't necessarily the shittiness of the hats. It was the font of the letters. Do you know what font it was? Do you know what font it was? Times New Roman. It's like the fucking default font for a Word document in Windows 97. How are you going to make America great again when you're a basic bitch? Is what I'm asking. Some of you are like, he said the B word. I thought he was progressive. I am. I don't say the B word. I definitely don't throw it around. I only use it when I'm talking about the president. I'm kidding. He hates that joke. I just think racism bothers me. It bothers me in my heart. It hurts me when I see it. It does. It makes me sad. I can't even look at it regularly because it makes me feel so shitty. And what bothers me the most is that I want to talk about it, but it's not funny. Right? It's hard to make that funny. It's hard to make homophobia funny. It's hard to make racism funny. But that's the kind of comedy I want to do. It's hard to write, you know? I wrote this joke on LSD, and just popped into my head like a gift. Here it goes. A little heavy. Stay with me. You guys ready? Alright, there's a guy running late for a Klan meeting. Okay, hold on. He gets home to his mobile home. No offense. Like, no offense. If anybody lives in a mobile home, no offense. Or if you're in the Klan, no offense. I'm just saying. If that's a Venn diagram, it's big in the middle, right? If there's a mobile home KKK diagram, it's a circle, is what I'm saying. Klan members live in trailers. In the White House. But listen. It's all jokes, gang, okay? If we disagree on stuff, I still want you to buy a CD. We're fine. We're still friends. So he gets home. He's running late for the Klan meeting. He's like, oh, damn, I don't know where any of the white sheets are. I'm going to be late for another Klan meeting. I've already been late to 2. They're going to kick me out. Because the Klan has a 3 strikes policy for this joke. He can't find any white sheets. He goes to the linen closet. He's digging through there. He's like, camouflage sheet, rebel flag sheet, Make America Great Again sheet, Duck Dynasty sheet. Finally, he finds a beige sheet, like a light beige. He's like, this is just going to have to work. So he takes it and he cuts some holes out for the eyes, like a damn ghost. And he gets in his pickup truck with the camouflage trim all along the bottom to trick the animals. Think that works? You think there's ever some deer in the woods like, hey Larry, is that a truck right there? I don't think so. I don't see any trim. Probably fine. He gets to the Klan meeting. That's the first thing his friends say to him. They're like, Donnie, what the hell is that? He's like, what, man? It's just a sheet. Like, yeah, brother, I see it's a sheet. It ain't white. He's like, what is it? It's pretty much white. It's like light beige. It's like cream. Like, yeah, brother, ain't no pretty much white. This is the Klan. We wear white sheets or nothing. And it ain't white. And you're out. It's 3rd strike. He's like, are you kidding me right now? You guys want to kick me out of Klan just for having a wrong color sheet? It's still me under here. It's still Donnie. I can't believe you're getting this caught up on color. It's really small-minded of you, okay? You know what? I ain't even a racist. All right, I've just been pretending to be all this time because I wanted to hang out with y'all. Everybody in this town's a racist. I don't want to be by myself all the time. I hooked up with a Pakistani girl at summer camp in 04 and she was nice as shit. We're still friends on Facebook.